All right, you guys. So, I've been doing some thinking about some things and stuff. And I think I came up with a brilliant idea, okay? You ready for this shit? All right. So, hear me out. You know how, like, everybody does hella drugs and gets high as all fuck, right? Happens everywhere, all over the world, including our great country. Our country sucks major dick. Okay? If I could leave, I would. So don't fucking go there. Okay? But, alright, so, everybody does drugs. Everybody does drugs. You're a fucking liar if you say you don't, because I know you do. I know you've at least tried or thought about it, or done it. Everybody has, right? And if you think about it, if someone's determined to do something, they're gonna do it. Whether it's legal or not, whether it's approved of or not, whether people say, you got this, or, dude, you know how fucking retarded you are? Like, don't do that shit. You know, it don't matter if they got the green light or the red light. They're still motherfucking going for it. They're still gonna do it, right? And in a lot of places, when something bad happens due to drugs, you get charged with possession. That's right. If you overdose and go to the hospital and they get your blood work back, or sometimes they don't even need your blood work. If they know that they have to save you from an overdose, you will get charged with possession and you will go to jail. That's right. Trying to party, not trying to die, an accident happens, you're going to jail. Period. That's what's happening in a lot of places, and it's disgusting. Like, okay, I didn't want my friend to die, so yes. Also, on the bright side, there are a lot of programs out there so you can keep Narcan in your house. It's the stuff from Pulp Fiction, but they made it super user-friendly. You shoot it up their nose instead of trying to find the right spot on their chest. It's foolproof. Up the nose. You can get them refilled at pharmacies and shit. I'm not sure about the other drugs. I have been looking into it, though. I'll let you know. But anyways, I was thinking about it. Since they're legalizing weed in a lot of places, which is great. Weed is harmless, you know? Unless you get so ridiculously high that you can't function and really fully think, like, that happens. That's why you have to be careful how much you smoke. You can't get ridiculously stoned and then expect to be able to do shit. You can't do shit. Like, if you that fucking stoned, you just need to sit your fucking ass down and be patient. Like, just let it do its thing. Don't try and do shit because you're gonna fuck it up. But, like, there's all kinds of other shit out there, right? And people are still gonna do it. And I was thinking about something. Like, the government loves having control and shit, right? What if, I mean, hear me out. Like, really, really think about this, okay? Hear me out. So, like I already explained, if someone's gonna do something, they're gonna do it no matter what the consequences, if it's legal, illegal, what, right? But there's a ton of drugs all over the place. And honestly, the war on drugs, it's taking away money from more important shit. Like, I get it. Drug habits and things are dangerous and they're hurting people. But at the same time, the whole war on drugs, it's a sham. They're not doing anything, okay? They've actually been hurting a lot of innocent people who have problems. They're not doing anything to rectify or prevent said problem. They're just hurting the people who suffer from said problem. You see where I'm going with this? Okay? But, what if the government manufactured the drugs, or at least had a regulation for companies to manufacture the drugs, right? Because everybody wants to fucking party. Like, life sucks. Life really sucks. Like, and some people it's like, party a little hard this weekend? Go home and fucking kill myself. Party? Go home and fucking kill myself. Work 4 jobs and go home and fucking kill myself? Do a line of blow or a couple tabs when I get home and just relax. You know, like, they legalize all kinds of dangerous shit. Like, did you know it's not illegal to throw car batteries in the ocean? Like, no one's gonna stop you. You're not gonna get in trouble for it. You know how fucked up that is? Yeah, there's already enough shit in the ocean, but yeah, people are throwing car batteries in there. Why? And then, like, half the medicines and half the food we eat, the shit in the bags and boxes and cans and shit, you know how dangerous that shit is? The shit at the pharmacy and the shit in your pantry is way more dangerous than over half the drugs on the street when taken responsibly. And some of you are going to be like, how do you fucking take cocaine responsibly? I don't know. How do you take your insulin responsibly? You dose it right. The fuck? You don't do like 4 fucking whole syringes of insulin to keep your diabetes under control. No, you take exactly what they told you. And with any drug, you take a little bit, see how you feel, and if you need a little more, then you take a little more. That's how literally everything works. Everything works. Like, think about it. Think about it. When you're trying something, you don't want to get a whole shit ton of it at once. What if you don't like it? What if it doesn't work for you? So you get a little bit, see how that makes you feel, see how you like that, and then you get a little more. It's called not being fucking retarded, right? So, if we just put, like fuck the war on drugs. They're wasting money on shit that they're never, ever gonna fix. Like, people are gonna do drugs. People have done drugs since literally forever. Like, Native Americans, certain tribes have this hallucinogenic paste made from flowers. I'm not going to tell you which flowers because it is very dangerous, but they found a safe way to do it, and they would use it to go on spiritual journeys where they tripped absolute balls, transcended time and space, defied all logic, and left their body to go get answers from the universe. And then they would come back a totally different bitch. That's just one instance. Then there's like weird plants and shit, like you eat them and like you sit there and you just drool on yourself for 19 hours and trip balls and shit. Like there's all kinds of drugs. People have been tripping balls and getting fucked up since literally ever. Like 4 fucking ever, 5 fucking ever, 25/8, 5 fucking ever. So like if we just manufactured these drugs and had like regulations on them so that way they're not dangerous, like no one's gonna put black tar heroin out there. No one's gonna put pure 100% cocaine out there. No one is gonna put like full strength acid everywhere. Like not everyone has access to fucking acid in the dropper thing that you dose onto the tap. Nobody has that shit, okay? And I really don't think that anyone should have a whole fucking dropper bottle of acid. That's just, no. Like, if you do survive that, you will never be the same because you would have unlocked so much crazy shit that it quite literally would have broken your mind, and you'd be like probably not able to exist on this plane of existence anymore because it would break you. It really would. Or you just might lose your mind because now that you have all your eyes so fucking wide open, woke as fuck, like nothing will ever be the same. So just don't do that. But I was thinking, if we legalize all the drugs, like hear me out, okay? If we legalize all the drugs and sell them in like dispensaries, then we can put a tax on it. Yay. Fixing our infrastructure and shit, better roads and schools. Yay! Right? Because there's druggies all over the place. And some people aren't druggies, they just like to party, you know? There is such thing as people who just like to party. They exist, okay? But then, if we know exactly how many people are buying these drugs and who all's doing them, we will then know how to reform drug treatment. Think about it. Like, there are people with drug problems everywhere, and the system is just not working. Some of these people just cannot get clean because it's not working for them. They're in so much pain trying to get off this shit, no matter what shit it is. And it's like, be in pain or go back to doing the same old bullshit and go back to feeling fine. Shit my brains out and puke all over the place, get shit done. You know, it's a really hard choice. Because, you know, nobody wants to have a problem. Nobody wants to admit they have a problem. Nobody wants to have a problem. That's fine. That's natural. Why would anybody want a problem? They don't. But if we are able to keep an eye on these substances and really keep an eye on how they affect people, not only would we be able to reform drug treatment, but we should make it readily available. Okay? Because you don't know what happened in someone's life to make them go down that road, to make them feel like snorting or shooting or popping something is the only way to be okay. You don't know what led them down there. So you really can't judge because you weren't there. Plain and simple. Like, you just can't judge because you don't fucking know. Like, if you don't have all the information, you do not get to have an opinion. Sorry, you don't. You can think you do all you want, but if you do not have all of the information, every facet of the story, every chapter in the fucking book, you don't get to have an opinion. Okay? That's like saying you read Little Women and assume that the story was about female midgets, but it's really not. But you think you have an opinion. Oh, I like the Little Women book. Female midgets are the shit, man. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the other midgets, but like, I like them. You know, that you sound kind of fucking retarded. Okay? So, if you don't have all the information, you don't get to have an opinion. I'm gonna leave it at that. But like, if we were able to reform drug treatment and make it readily available, like, bitch, there are billionaires. Them motherfuckers should not exist. Not them as people, but the fact that they have enough money to literally shit on $1,000 and not bat an eye. Like, these bitches could literally put money in a blender and then snort it if they wanted to. And it wouldn't even bother them. Like, they'd be like, I just did a line of fucking Benjamins. Like, me, I'm like, man, I found $5 in the laundry yesterday. Guess who's putting gas in the tank? Yes, bitch. I'm gonna be able to go to town and shit. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, when we actually have food in the house, it's like, yo, there's food here? What? That's awesome. Like, that shouldn't have to be a thing, honestly. So, like, that goes to show that, like, our country is more than capable of making money, right? Of course, we need to get rid of them billionaire bitches. They're doing more harm than good. Like, fuck them. They having their yacht parties snorting cocaine off of, like, movie star titties and shit, and then making me feel bad for wanting to keep my 50 cents at the fucking checkout line. Like, bitch, I need that 50 cents. Do you need all $50,000 that you spent last night on a pair of shoes that you were literally never going to wear that you just wanted because status shit? No, why don't you donate that shit to UNICEF? I need my 50 cents, bitch. Okay, I'm broke as shit. But like, we're capable of making money. We are. Like, we're supposedly the richest country in the world. Well, why don't we just legalize the drugs, put them out there like dispensary-wise? Because then this would take away all the power from the cartels. Like, if you think about it, if you really think about it, if we put it in, like, dispensaries, not like weed dispensaries. Weed dispensaries are for weed. Fuck that. Leave the weed place alone. Like, weed spaces are weed spaces. Leave them alone. Tripping ball spaces are tripping ball spaces. Leave that separate, you know? Like, separate dispensaries for the separate shit. You feel me? You feel me? Okay. Right? But because now our government would have control over it, the cartels would have no power, because it's like, why should I go and chase you down and hunt you down for a little bit of blow so I can get my motherfucking work done when I can go right up the street and buy some blow and I know exactly what quality it is because it's the same quality it has always been and will always be. Versus the shit on the street, you don't know what the fuck they put in it. Like, in Richmond alone, they've been lacing cocaine with carfentanil. Carfentanil is like pink. And that shit, if you just touch it, you could die. Like, I'm not fucking kidding you. Like, this lady was trying to, like, handle the shit because, like, she was cleaning house. And it, like, got on her hand and so fast absorbed into her system. And she overdosed and died while cleaning a fucking table that had just a little bit of carfentanil on it. That kind of shit shouldn't be on the streets. That's dangerous. Because that's, like, there's no way to really regulate something that fucking potent. There's not. But, like, if we had some shit that was safe enough, like, the same strength, the same quality, the same shit in it all the time, we would know exactly what to do with it, you know? Because think about it. It's no more dangerous than the shit at the pharmacy. Like, people still overdose on Xans and perks and muscle relaxers and all kinds of shit. Like, if someone's determined to get their hands on it, they're going to get their hands on it. All right? You can't really save people from themselves no matter how hard you try. But if you make it legal, then you are somewhat aware of who all is doing the shit. And then you'll also be aware of who is struggling with the shit, so you know how to help people. We're always talking about, oh, we want to be helpful, we want to do this, we want to do that, but then we're never ever ready to fucking help anybody. Like, we never really actually try to help anybody. And it's like, if you do this, then you know who's struggling, and then you know how to help them. Like, just saying, if we legalize drugs, it would be a lot easier for us to also work on reforming drug treatment. Like, there are certain parts of the world where, like Holland, for instance, they have, like, really effective heroin clinics for people who are struggling with heroin. And, like, junkies, like, it's really hard for them to, like, make sure that all their shit's clean. So they'll share needles and shit. Doesn't matter if, like, 5 people use it and it's dull as fuck. They're still gonna use it, right? In Holland, they pass out clean needles in the park. So that way, you're not spreading diseases. You're not hurting yourself by using dull, random, dirty needles and shit. They'll just pass them out. So that way, like, if you're gonna do it, don't be spreading diseases, because that's fucking nasty. Okay? You know, shit like that. Simple shit. Like, I just really think it would be a good idea. Like, I've really, really been thinking about it, and I think it would be a good idea. Like, it's a good idea. It really is. Like, if you think about it. Think about it. Okay? Like all them kids who got their nipples pierced in the high school bathroom, man. It's because they got told no. It's because their parents didn't want to admit that their kids wanted to be all sparkly and disrupt TV signals and shit. Yeah, I fuck up TV signals. Just a little bit. Certain channels. But, yeah. Like, am I the only one who thinks this is a good idea? Because, like, there's a lot of people going to jail because they have a problem or because they just wanted to kick it or just wanted to party a little bit. And it's like, they're not bad people. They didn't do anything to hurt anybody. They didn't do anything wrong. They're just trying to get a little fucked up and relax and enjoy themselves, you know? Like, really? All these people in jail for weed? All these people in jail for doing mushrooms and acid? All these people in jail because, yeah, they wanted to do a little blow, but they weren't hurting anybody. Just trying to get some shit done. They just fucking... You know who's gonna finish building the motherfucking house? I'm gonna finish building that motherfucking house. Bitch, what do we got left? We got like one wall, and then I gotta put up some motherfucking doors. I'm gonna put up them motherfucking doors. I'm gonna put up the best motherfucking doors these motherfuckers ever motherfucking seen. I'm gonna get these motherfucking doors put up. Like, and then next thing you know, that wall's up, the electricity is hooked up, you got 19 fucking doors in your house. Like, you only had 8 rooms, but fuck it, this motherfucker was so enthusiastic about putting these goddamn doors up. You couldn't tell them no. They looked so happy. Like, I guess I'll just leave all 19 doors. I mean, you look so enthusiastic. You know? Like, and potheads, we don't go around doing all kinds of shit. Like, if you smoking some good shit, you probably staying at home eating everything that ever existed. And drinking all the things in the fridge. Like, you're not gonna go out and operate heavy machinery or no shit. You're not gonna smoke a fat ass blunt and then go perform open heart surgery or some shit. But if you can do that successfully, props to you, because you just proved that functioning, successful stoners are a thing. And I thank you for it. But like, most people, they just want to do shit in the comfort of their own home and not be terrified. Like, bitch, if I want to do some shit in my own home, I feel like I should be able to. Like, it's my fucking house. It's not like I'm doing blow at the park in front of people's kids and shit. Be like, oh, you guys are having a picnic? I used to love them shits as a kid. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run around the whole motherfucking park like 5 motherfucking times. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Hey, how big is this park? You don't fucking know. You're like 5. Are you 5? How fucking old are you, man? You're really big. I'm sick. I was close. I'm gonna go do all the motherfucking things. And then you break the motherfucking swings. And then the end. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing cocaine in the park. Okay? Nobody's shooting up dope in the middle of the grocery store either. Like, you know what'd be fun as shit? How we doing on toaster strudels? Let me see this motherfucking grocery list. We is gonna fucking... Oh, guess who's all calm and shit buying groceries and shit? You know who's buying groceries? I'm buying groceries. Did you know I'm buying groceries? Because I'm buying groceries right now. Holy shit. Like, nobody does that. Nobody does that. I'm just gonna put that out there. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. You know? And most people, when they take acid, they want to stay home. Like, I wouldn't want to go anywhere. Like, nothing is what it seems. Like, I thought my TV was melting, and I was like, wait a second, this is an Asian TV. They got exploding cell phones. Maybe a melting TV isn't that far off. Like, that was scary, you know? But then the next day, I was like, all right, the TV's not melted. It was just the drugs. Okay. Let me just... All right, it's still not melted. All right, cool. Cool. Like, nobody wants to go out in public and be like, did that bitch's baby just melt? What was that? Did y'all fucking see that? Did you see that? What the fuck was that? Like, there's so many stimulus out there that, like, that would just be overwhelming. Like, nobody does that. Like, I feel like if someone wants to get fucked up in the comfort of their own home, they should be able to. Like, the fuck? Like, at least if they doing whatever they want to do, you know, they just chilling. Like, people just want to chill. That's it. They just want to chill, you know? It's not like I'm going to do coke and then, I don't know, go shoot one of the last remaining white rhinos when they're going extinct. I don't know, hunt on a grizzly bear preserve. I don't know. Fucking trophy hunt endangered species. Massacre entire families of wolves, pups, and all. Y'all know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. They're hurting people. Crackheads ain't hurting people. They just trying to steal your toaster. And honestly, just don't tell them you have a toaster, period. They be like, what the fuck you mean you ain't got a toaster? Like, I just don't have a toaster. What, you don't like toast? Not enough to have a toaster. I mean, the fuck you need a toaster? Because, man, I need a motherfucking toaster. Hey, man, you need that couch? You have 2 couches, man. Let me get one. Let me get one couch. Next thing you know, you come home. Darnell, where the fuck is my couch? You mean the love seat and the chair? Oh, I sold them bitches. Darnell, that was a whole couch. Yeah, I tried to sell it as a couch, but this bitch was like, I already have a couch, so I cut it up. And then it became a love seat and a chair. And someone actually bought them shits. But, like, I'm just trying to get my shit done, you know? I'm just trying to get this blast and go to work, you know? I got shit to do. Jeez, I'm itchy as fuck, man. Like, what are you using to wash my motherfucking clothes with? Darnell, you haven't washed your clothes in weeks. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Hey, man, you got any money I can borrow? Because, like I said, I gotta go to work. I'm trying to get some shit done. Trying to chase this bag and shit, you know? Jeez. Why am I so itchy? I don't know. Have you tried taking a shower? have all the best ideas. Go take a shower, Darnell, you fucking crackhead. Hey, man, don't you call me a crackhead. I'll crack you upside your motherfucking head. Leave a crack in your head, bitch. Talk about some crackhead. Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm going to take a shower. Like, crackheads might steal your toaster, but toasters aren't really expensive. So, I mean, and 9 times out of 10, they steal their own toaster and then sell said toaster, and then they just steal it back, you know? That's not really hurting anybody, though. But I guess lock up your toasters. Lock up your toasters and your love seat and chair combo. Don't let no one know you have that bitch. But yeah, I want y'all to think about that, because I've been thinking about that for months, and I decided I'm going to make this video. Yes. But just think about it. Think about it. Think about it.